I'm grateful you're here today. I'm Jennifer Lee, and this is the Healing and Sharing podcast. If parts of your past still feel close, childhood wounds, loss, or moments that continue to shape you as you unpack them, this space was created for you. The Healing and Sharing is where women tell their stories honestly, connect through shared experience, and take steps towards healing together, letting others know they are not alone. Here, survival becomes strength. Before we begin, a gentle trigger warning. This podcast includes discussions of domestic violence, childhood trauma, and other sensitive topics. Please take care of yourself and ask for help if needed. You always come first. Thank you to Melissa Turry for composing the beautiful opening melody. To learn more, visit thehealingandsharing.com. Now let's begin today's journey. Today, I'm joined by Andrea, the artist behind Revolution A. Andrea is a fine artist, muralist, and creative visionary whose work is known for emotion, movement, bright color, gold leaf, and powerful imagery that explores beauty, darkness, healing, and strength. Her art has been described as mystical and surreal, often inspired by life experiences, the ocean, energy, and the deeper emotions we do not always know how to articulate. In this conversation, Andrea shares what it has been like to grow up on the autism spectrum, to feel misunderstood, bullied, and treated as less than, and how art became the place where her mind, emotions, and story could finally breathe freely. We also discuss alcohol, grief, pregnancy loss, sobriety, and the powerful decision not to wait until she is fully healed before creating something meaningful. Andrea's story is about darkness, but not darkness as defeat. It is about choosing to create within it, finding power there, and reminding others who feel different that they are not broken. Today, Andrea invites us into the world of Revolution A. Andrea, thank you for being my guest today, and welcome to the Healing and Sharing podcast.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Congratulations on a fabulous Miami swim week. I have had the opportunity to follow it on Instagram. How do you feel?
Well, it was like a super amazing experience. It was so magical. Like, I want to make this a fantasy, whimsical art that is combined like passion and fine art together and make people like see the art because both are very expressive, passion and fine art. But then sometimes like fine art is just, a little bit quiet and I like a little bit of noise and fashion just add that up. And I'm very proud. Like I used to not be proud of myself, but now I'm like, wow, these people like it. I can express myself. I can transmute all these feelings I have inside into something bigger, like louder, or in a beautiful way.
On that note, take us back into your childhood. Were you born in America then?
I was born in Honduras, Central America.
Okay, and then how old were you when you came to America?
I was 28.
How did art influence your childhood?
I remember that I used to watch a lot of like cartoons, anime. I used to like it a lot, and then I started like just drawing. Never stopped drawing. Then my dad is a fine artist and sculptor. My mom and my dad told me that like I should be a fine artist. I wanted to be a psychologist, but they were like, "No, you're an artist. You have to do art." I don't know what to do. Or I guess so. I always like draw and paint. I never stop. It also was like something for me to escape from bullying because like I suffered bullying a lot and like painting behind like on the tables, to stay away from people because I just didn't want people to bother me. And but even though they just grab my papers and just throw it, but like all these things just make me like stronger. Like it's make me want to draw more. Like you can take like the candy from a kid, but the kid can find 10 more candies. No, I can understand why. My conspiracy theory is because I have autism. I'm very I live I'm in this spectrum. So like when I'm sit down or I'm in public with people, I get a disorientated or like I'm just very different. And I think that they want me to be an artist to feel in a safe space where I can express myself, and then like people cannot point at me like if I'm like different. Because now like if people point at me like I'm different, it's like, oh, she's different. But she's an artist. So like I can be myself.
Can you take us into the life of little Andrea when you were growing up and recognizing that you were on the autistic spectrum, having to go through school and trying to make friends?
So yeah, like the social skills are not very good, like because like you have autism, you're having a conversation, but at the same time you're thinking about like all of these things, and then I have to start thinking on all these things at the same time, and then my mind start diverse, and then like I start staring at somebody, but it's not on purpose. It's just because I'm already thinking about like these 100 things already, and sometimes like you just speak loud by yourself. And then people are like, oh, what's going on with her, and I'm like, no, I just part of the spectrum. Like we think many things at the same time. For kids it's hard because something goes wrong, you can like cry a lot.
Yeah. So when you have so much going on in your mind, it's hard to like express it and articulate it.
Especially when it's articulated. Yeah, it's hard to articulate things. That's why I like to paint and draw. I do everything behind the scenes. I can build the whole show behind the scenes, but when it's time to talk, when it's time for an interview, it's so hard to be able to express yourself.
Yeah. Well, you're doing great. I just want you to know that you're doing great. And what was it like then going through school and trying to focus? How did your parents help you?
No, like they told me that I'm a strong person. They never told me that I had anything. I found it out when I was growing up. But like my mom always protect me. Like she always told my siblings that I had something, but she never told me that. I thought that was normal.
Take us into your teenage years.
Yeah, like bully was like the worst of my life. My family changed me from different high schools 4 times because I suffered bully. But in the fourth time, I just stayed in that school because like that bully never stopped. So it was like very discouraging that like when you have a dream, when you are like working and you're talented, because I knew that I was talented, and then I was like, but why people bother me if I'm pretty too? Like I saw myself, I used to look like a doll.
Oh,
And then I was like, but I don't understand these people. I just don't get it. But then, like, I stopped drawing and I stopped painting because I thought that maybe this is a bad thing. maybe this that bothering me because of that. And then when I was like 17, 18, I started drinking. 16, I started drinking to numb that bullying. I never stopped drinking for 15 years because it was like numb, like because I also like suffer like bully on university. And I was like, why like grown ups are bullying me? I didn't understand that. I thought for like a long time they were like super dumb or something like that. When I was like working in these places of murals and making murals too, because I started making murals on this island. I never understand why I was having all these achievements all the time. Like I became so popular in Honduras because I used to paint elders, and I had a lot of interviews. I was in the media, I was in the press all the time, and I was in like galleries in New York, Washington DC. I was so blessed, but like people were just horrible, and I never get it why. And also, like when I was doing the murals in Honduras, in an island in Roatan, I used to be known there. I was like a celebrity too, like in that place because I used to paint like in this place like West End murals. Like, but I understand it, and what I got on me is that like people does that because of jealousy or envy. I can feel people trying to pull me down, but I don't let them happen. I don't let that. I like what I do is just like I cut them off my life, or I just like I try to always stay in a higher frequency. When you're in a higher frequency, your energy and your mind is strong, and like all these envy, evil eye that there's because that thing exists. Like people cannot like pull you down because they cannot touch you. Living with the spectrum, it's like you don't get when people is like mean. You don't get like that because you're like more innocent, and like than general, more like naive. But that, also that's a blessing because like God, He's gonna protect you. Like you're like in God's arms already for having this. So I think it's a blessing. But also, like I think that we come here to this world to show people good and to be pure, to be kind. And I think that that's the message that we have to people to give, to show them that you can be super talented, you can be super nice person and not arrogant, have no ego, and and give a lot of love and and opportunities to others.
That is beautiful. It's like you just painted a picture with that message that humankind in general needs to be reminded of, because what you have endured, the bullying, being called dumb, all of these other things, it is the jealousy, it is the envy, it is negativity. And like you said, people not understanding. And so I'm hoping today by having this conversation, your words are going to be able to shed light on what it is to live on the spectrum, but to also use your amazing talent to express your emotions in a healthy way. But in that, you are creating beautiful pieces of art for others to enjoy in their home, and that art will live on. Do you think about the big picture of like what you are doing to help and almost like the legacy that you are creating?
Yes, like what I do is just be myself. Like when I go to these events, I go with these like feathers in my head or crowns and these big kimonos. And I'm like just like be me. And like don't be afraid of people like judge you because they're already gonna do it anyways. If you're small, if you're doing not much for people or much for people, like you always a target. So being yourself is just like it's a reminder to yourself that you stand up for yourself, for your dreams, and that helps others to get inspired and do the same thing. That we are very unique and everybody gives a different message. And I believe that my message is for the people that are like for the broken ones. They don't feel that they are like accepted, but with this they can feel that they are part of that. The darkness is included in these shows because I think that like we can embrace the darkness. For example, there's like these kids that are like all sad for what happened in their lives. They start like dressing up all dark, and their parents tell them, "You know what? I don't want you to dress up like that. That's bad. That's diabolic. Blah blah blah." But this is a way of expression, and dark is just a color. In the end, just something that they like. But the system says that like it's a bad thing. It is disruptive, but no, like because this is a way of expression. I'm a person that like you talk to me, I'm very chill because all my problems, all my things that happens to my life, I put it in my art. I'm like, oh my god, I feel so sad because of this. I need to express myself. I need to get out of this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna paint this because I'm feeling this. I was so depressed that day, but I need to transmute it. And then like I don't feel sad anymore.
Wow. Again, that is amazing. So, Andrea and her art are there for advocate for those misunderstood. And I love how you basically said to God, listen, just put me where I'm supposed to be, who I'm supposed to be in front of, and I will help them however you need me to help them. And art is very healing. Tell me about the moment when you decided to step out of the shadows and say, Andrea is here. I don't care what you think. Here I am.
So I started doing these shows, these art shows. I didn't have energy because I was all the time depressed. But it's like last year, like I went to the dad of my husband passed away. I had a miscarriage, and then I was all depressed, all in this darkness. And then I was like in bed for 5 months, like literally. I don't even know. Like I was all foggy in my head. And then I just go and eat and then go back to the sofa and just close close the door and like work the minimum. And it was so miserable. So a lot of bad things happened around. And then one day I just like said like wow, like I cannot live with this depression. I have so many things to do. I'm doing all these shows and I need to like wake up. I need to wake up because like if you want to keep doing this you need to have your head straight. You need to be okay, you need to be fine. But I didn't know how to do it, so then I said okay, I stop drinking. So then I stopped drinking, and then I'm like, oh, I'm still sad. So then went to a psychologist, and now I'm doing exercise. I have like my friends are healthy relationships. I have new friends. I changed my circle of friends. All my new friends are like these amazing entrepreneurs, mentally healthy people, and like I just hang out with these amazing people. And that changed me too because the environment changed you too. Choosing my goals because like I was like doing many things. I was looking to sewing my paintings, doing murals, doing fashion shows, and I was like trying to do all of this at once and all my energy. But now I'm just more focused in the art fashion shows because this is where the universe took me right now. Now I'm more focused on this and like we're making money out of this. No, like what's auction paintings is working.
Yeah, I love that. I saw that one of your paintings went up for auction on Instagram, and I was so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and where are all of your paintings? Like, I know you have a lot of them. Are they all in your home?
I have a pretty amazing good problem that I'm getting out of storage. We're getting so I need to make new paintings. They're my home. They're in my house because there are not many now.
Good for you. You know, I've heard you mention in the fashion shows you wearing feathers. Do feathers have a particular symbolism to you?
Like freedom, because I was like in this mental prison when I was drinking. I was like inside a bubble, and I wanted to be inside that bubble, but also at the same time I wanted to see what's outside that bubble. So I wanted to look for freedom. So like for me, like birds, butterflies, I paint birds and butterflies means like that look out for freedom. Now I feel that I have it because now like my mind is more clear. Like I see everything the way it is, and I no longer feel trapped, but it's part of my past. So that better means like looking for freedom and be free.
Beautiful. And are there any other things that carry heavy symbolism for you as well that are very special to you? Part of your journey?
Just the eyes. I paint a lot of my paintings have like nostalgic eyes. It's because of the same thing of the like when I feel that a person have like nostalgic eyes, this person have is very empath, and I admire people that are empathy. Just I just love them, and I think that like eyes are the window of the soul, and also like I paint a lot of angry cats.
I do have to, there must be a story behind that.
No, it's just when I was like trapped in this mental prison of negativity and darkness. And now that I wake up, I'm like, I'm awake. Sorry for the word fuckers. Look at me, I'm awake. I have more power. I can see everything. I'm alive. Something like that.
Oh, that's great. There was a time growing up where to you, your normal was being called names and not being treated nice. Now, for Andrea today, what is normal?
Very recently, all this change. I still need to more healing because I like sometimes like people are just like so nice. I remember like last year when I went to this Tampa fashion show. I don't know, I felt that I was treated like I was less, and I was okay with that. But now that I went to Orlando International Fashion Week, I was treated like people like me, people love me, people hairstylists, makeup artists were hugging me. And they gave me the opportunity to do that show. And I was like, but why? I still feel sometimes that like this part of me that was hurt in the past, that because still have this small wound, still feel weird on this new life, but I accept it and I embrace it, and I want to continue have all these blessings. Thank you, God. Thank you, everyone, for the opportunities. I really admire and thank, and I really want more opportunities to keep growing and to keep rising and helping others. Now I do it with gratitude. I'm scared because it's when something is new for you, like you're not used to it. So like I get nervous, but then like I just put like like the revolutionary card. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But like that's me. That's me. But like inside of me, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm scared. What they like me, but I accept it.
Yes, so I love that you're getting the positive recognition and the authentic and genuine welcoming now that you deserve. And what does it feel like now to embrace the positivity?
It's still a everyday challenge that I have to do every day, like I think I have to get used to like the accomplishments, keep doing it until like it's a normal thing. I need to do it as a practice and a reminder, mm, and keep rising to get used to this. So I'm in the process. It's a long way because it's a long healing, and I'm okay with that. I know that everything takes time. I'm very positive about it, and I know that like in order to achieve something and work hard.
Yeah. In addition to the accomplishments and working hard, where do you think your healing journey is going to take you? What do you see you needing?
I'm not where I wanted to be because I want to do bigger things that have an impact. I can be a voice for people that struggles in life, like those people that went through like drinking problems or have any or have autism or ADHD or something similar, because like we can relate. They can relate with me. I don't like to go to a psychologist or to talk to a person that haven't went through that because they don't gonna understand. Just so I think that like people that we went through that, like we can help each other and spread the message. And with the art, I felt another sense like the people that I just talking for the people that are kind of the levels in a similar frequency or level spectrum that I am. Like I know how they can succeed in life by being themselves and do art, because that way they can express themselves, and it's a safe space. Many people with autism like drinks a lot because they numb themselves, and yeah, alcohol makes you feel normal, and actually yeah, makes you act a little bit more normal. I don't know like, what you call the normal. But like because when you are like sober, it's just so many things that you are like going around your head. It's so quickly, so fast. But when you are doing art and your word is art or something related to that or science maybe, and you are passionate about it, it's just becoming your normal. And then like you talk about that, you express about that, and people put you attention, and they don't even care about your disability. Having autism, you don't do stupid things. You do healthy things. And I think that I wanna start like a foundation to help people like me through the arts, make it more fun, more colorful, like more expressive, like hey, let's throw some paint in the walls. Ah, express yourself. Ah, yeah, baby.
It's like those jeans back in the '80s where it looks like they just took a paintbrush and put paint all over them. Do you remember those jeans?
Ah, yeah.
5 years from now, in your wildest dreams, where do you see you? What are you doing?
I'm in Hollywood, baby.
All right.
I'm speaking about what we're speaking right now, but louder with more people, drawing some like doing some live painting and like in front of like millions of people, um doing these bigger shows, huge, and something new that I don't know yet, but there's something new that I haven't discovered yet. But that's new thing, painting for celebrities, like that's gonna happen. That's happening.
Yes, it is gonna happen. Andrea, do you have a special message for our audience today?
Yeah, be yourself, be fun, don't be afraid to be weird, like be colorful, jump. And yeah, like love what you do. If you don't love what you do, look for that thing that you love that is positive and make you grow as a person and in your career. And yeah, follow me in my Instagram Revolution A, my Facebook The Art of Revolution A, and my website revolutionaartist.com. And I'm Revolution A, that's my artist name, and my name is Andrea.
Awesome. And I will put all of those links in the show notes. So it is very easy for everybody to find. Andrea, thank you for being my guest today.
Oh, Jenna, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate the opportunity. You're super cool.
Some days are better than others. Wake up and you put one foot in front of the other. Same routine, same places. You just keep on pushing through it. The life you led before, putting everything on the line. Not sure if you would make it home, leaving it all up in God's hands. Just happy to see the sunrise again. Baby, lay those worries on my shoulders. It will always be okay. You have me to hold. Listen to the silence in the dark. Let it guide your way. Hear my beating heart when you're wandering, lost and afraid. You got my hand, so take hold and lean into me as I lean into you. I'll pick you up, take the pain away, mend all the seams to your scars. I'll heal you from your own thoughts. Dance in my arms, close those eyes. Imagine nothing but the soft light. Stars and the moon, releasing everything. Let me be your armor, shielding you, keeping you safe, making you bulletproof. Baby, lay those worries on my shoulders. It will always be okay. You and me to hold. Listen to the silence in the dark. Let it guide your way. Hear my beating heart when you're wandering, lost and afraid. You got my hands, so take hold. Lean into me as I lean into you. I'll pick you up, take the pain away, mend all the seams to your scars. I'll heal you from your own thoughts. In time, the bruises of the old will blow away in the wind, be replaced with all the new. But until then, lean into me, let me be your everything. I'll keep you safe from all the harm. I'll heal you from the war, the thoughts that keep you up at